What's up, Sagittarius? This is going to be your love check-in for the second half of December. This is for my Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out the channel. If you're new here, I do put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. The info is in the description box of the video. There is a long wait for a reading with me. If you ever wanted to explore your options, I have put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so, and if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Sag, I'm going to do a check-in. Person on your mind, how do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the second half of December. Anyone that is new to my channel, I infuse law of assumption, manifesting, universal law and mindset into my content. My readings are check-in points into one version of you and your specific person, the connection that you have selected, are selecting out of the infinite versions that are available right now in this exact moment. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. Your desires are meant for you. Everything that's showing up right now on the outside is a reflection of just your present state of consciousness, state of being, version. And if you would like to manifest it differently, it just requires a shift in your focus, your consciousness, your awareness, and a reselection. If you don't know what I mean, please do go and have a look at the other content that I've posted, or some great coaches online. And I like to teach as I go. Okay, Sag, let's get into it. The person on Sag's mind, how are they feeling about Sag? The Star card, the Emperor card. So there's hopes to kind of build something structured and stable with you, Saggy. Emperor card. And the Chariot card, and steer things in a more positive direction. Some of you are, and they're determined. Some of you, there's a move or a relocation that could be involved in this situation, or distance or travel. How does this person feel? 9 of Cups, definitely pleasure, definitely like you are a wish fulfillment. And then I just saw the 6 of Pentacles, which would be about support. You know, you could be dealing with a husband or a father or a boss figure, because I saw the Emperor card, but that would be about taking control of matters, establishing reciprocity. Page of Cups. Some of you children are in the mix. Otherwise, this is about emotional offerings. And the World, again, about travel and distance, but not for all of you. This is about accomplishment. And the 9 of Pentacles. You could be dealing with someone, Sag, that is very career focused, okay? So that could be something that this person has been working through and working on their finances, etc. Wants accomplishment with you. It wants to steer things forward. Ace of Wands, Sag. Lots of attraction, lots of chemistry. And then we have the Judgment card in the reverse with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so they definitely want to steer things in the right direction. With the Judgment card in the reverse, for some of you, you've been dealing with a situation that's been a little stalled. You could have been connected to this person a while and it's a bit slow and steady. I also feel the intention, though, is to build, like I said, there's a long-term goal. So in the material. So the Page of Cups here is definitely emotional. But, you know, the Knight is like what they're offering you is something enduring. And they seem to be very career-driven, very like money-focused, material-focused. The Judgment card in the reverse to me means that there could have been some indecision on the way forward, or some stalling, because this is a slow energy. And that could be coming down to, like I said, maybe some material matters. The Judgment card in the reverse, guys, if I was going to give you the heavier side, shadow, judgmental energy. So there could be this fear of like not being enough, not having enough. But just going off the energy I was channeling in the opening, I do feel like there's this energy of really wanting to move things along in a more positive direction and accomplishment. For a small portion of you, the Judgment card in the reverse could be like there's been indecision to really, like a lot of self-focused energy, because the 9 of Cups, which I saw when I was shuffling, is right there. There's been a lot of self-focused energy and pleasure between the two of you, and maybe it hasn't reached like the pinnacle of commitment. Maybe there's been more focusing on career. Some of you, this is a single energy, and so this hasn't reached the next level, though the intention seems to be that. that indecision about moving things along, or the slowness of it could have caused some, there's a stalling, or for some of you there's been judgment, like disagreements or something like that. But I feel like this is nice energy. I mean, they're passionate about you, no doubt, Sag, and there's a lot of chemistry. For some of you, Page of Cups, it could be also about maybe the emotions can feel a little small, the way in which there's communication. Some of you are dealing with a situation where there's an age gap as well, and that could be an issue, like a readiness to really feeling ready financially, for example, to really go for it, even though you seem to be the long-term goal. That's just for some of you, or a bit of emotional immaturity. 9 of Cups, pleasure and joy, for sure, and you've had a good time with this person. Let's get a little bit more on it and see. 4 of Swords, okay. Some of you, there has been travel, and that has caused like a stop, but they want to come out of that sort of, it's given them time to kind of process some things. Maybe there's work travel or something like that. Otherwise, this just means that there can be probably pause energy or slowness, like I said, but they want to come out of that. They want accomplishment with you. Maybe something has shifted for them where they're more self-confident, okay? Yeah, 5 of Swords. There has been a clash. With that Judgment card in the reverse, there has been some clashes, maybe with words, tensions, maybe tensions on the way forward, not seeing eye to eye, misunderstandings. Are we speaking the same language is always the way I like to interpret that card. And King of Wands in the reverse. Some of you, there's been a little bit of this self-centered kind of energy. For those of you where there's been indecision or seeming indecision about really committing to the situation, it could be that there's been a clash because there's been a feeling of indulgence, and is this more attraction and chemistry versus like moving forward for something stable. Now, Sag, again, the mirror is going to morph into whatever, and it's a version. So if it's you that feels that this person has come up self-indulgent or seemingly only focused on self or pleasure and not committed, the Knight of Pentacles means they have a serious intention. Mind your assumptions, because the assumptions harden into fact, or it just becomes your reality, because it's like the lens that you have on, and then you're unconsciously assigning them a role, and it collapses in a certain way, which might be why 5 of Swords, there has been tension or clashing. And even if, Sag, they've said to you, I'm not really ready for something, I need to work on myself, it also doesn't matter. You've also manifested that. We're going to get to your side of the street, guys. Thoughts and feelings about a person, what they think and feel about you is going to shift when you just select new thoughts and feelings. You can look at the last live stream that I did, but this is just a check-in, okay? 7 of Swords, there has been trust issues. There has maybe been a little bit of this avoidance in discussing the way forward. It looks like chemistry and fun. Maybe you're dealing with a person that can like to enjoy themselves, 9 of Cups, or you both enjoy yourselves together, drinking or going out. But 7 of Swords can be trust issues, and 10 of Cups, okay? Now, the other thing is, Sag, is that this person might have, with the 7 of Swords and 10 of Cups, trusting in the connection, feeling judged in some kind of a way, coming down to 10 of Cups. Family, the future, because we've got 9 and we've got 10. It does seem that they want 10 of Cups. They see you as the fulfillment, but something maybe slows the connection down, maybe lack of confidence in some kind of a way. That can also be shadow, because King of Wands in an upright is very confident and they're very action driven. Otherwise, maybe this person can come up like maybe they have ego and bravado, but in terms of showing up like, or as far as what they feel with this connection, there's something that makes them feel like, is it safe? Can they trust in it? And that's coming down to self-confidence issues. But we have Page of Wands here. So I feel that there's lots of flirtation and chemistry between you and this person. This is communication. Again, this could be a little bit like the communication and the way in which this person, the interactions between the two of you can be a bit immature or small. Okay, and we do have 3 of Cups here. Some of you have common friends, or friends are in the mix, or you go out a lot, right? But it's like there's something that slows the 10 of Cups progression from the 9, okay? But then they're still moving towards that with that Knight of Pentacles. Some of you, this person does maybe, There's trust issues, and Sag, you might have the same trust issues about 10 of Cups, like the future, because of your own family shit, because we've got 5 of Cups here. This is past losses, crying over spilt milk. Now, if there has been some clashing between the two of you, like avoidance issues or trust issues, some of you that could be because 3 of Cups is like other energies in the mix. It doesn't have to be romantic or cheating. It could be not, going out with friends, indulging, something like that, feeling like, are we on the same page? Is your intention the same as mine? There seems to be regrets there, and I do think there could be an apology or a gesture coming through. And then we have King of Pentacles. So I do feel that this person wants to show you that there's stability, that there's, loyalty could be an issue, like questions around loyalty, trust, stability. You could be dealing with a situation where there were previous commitments that didn't go very well, okay? Or even cheating, so trust issues in that department. So I think that can muddle things, 7 of Cups, and causes stalling. We do have the Devil card, so lots of attraction and desire. Devil card is fear, though, and limiting beliefs. Okay, it could also be like obsession with the material. It can be addictions, guys. I'm giving you what comes through and what they give me. I know that that's like different. It's going to be different for each of you, but the circumstances aren't really so relevant, okay? Because circumstances are going to change when you change what you're selecting. But basically, in this reality and in this version, so much desire and attraction, a little bit of hesitancy, trust issues. They may play up because they have trust issues. They're slow and steady working towards your long-term goal together. I feel like there can be avoidance issues between the two of you, or one's avoidant and then the other one gets frustrated. Then there's a clash, confusion, mixed signals. Are we are we going for it? Are we not going for it? Mixed feelings and maybe some fears. Are there other energies around? So there's a wanting to get to the truth of things, Ace of Swords, and clarify this confusion. So Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, new beginning in passion, new beginning in truth. Your side of the street, Sag, and I'll tell you what, it's all that matters. Okay, so you can walk away today and scrap the book, or you can take what you like and leave the rest, or you can just completely select a new version of the connection, whatever you want, Sag. How do you feel about this person? Capricorn energy, Scorpio energy, lots of wands, fire energy. So, yeah, we've got Queen of Wands, as I said that, but in the reverse. You're both showing up a bit like a King and a Queen of Wands in the reverse. So lots of attraction and desire, maybe ego clashes, Sag, stubbornness. You both could kind of have like an independent sort of an energy as well, because that's that 9 of Pentacles, like self-focused energy, and that could trip up. And again, Sag, you don't even need to change like at all, but I'm just saying that could be the dynamic. You could have like an independent kind of a vibe. Maybe you both go out with friends and have other energies around you, and so then that creates clashing intention and trust issues. If you want the trusting, loving version, or if you want to be able to trust that this person loves and is committed to you, Sag, all you need to do is only focus on that, and anything undesirable will disappear. It's just how it is. If you're confused or this person's confusing you, there's no confusion. You're absolutely committed, loyal, stable. They're so loving. They're so attentive. No avoidance. They dote on you. Whatever the fuck you guys want. Please go and look at some coaches or look at the last live I did with Matt. What do you feel towards them, Sag? You want something stable and committed. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords. There seems to be an observation energy. So I feel like if this does clash or it goes through pause times, maybe you feel that they watch you heavily, or you both kind of watch each other, what you're doing, because there seems to be some fears and some trust issues here going on. And then there's a feeling of, or at least questioning, are they hiding things? Because the High Priestess can be that way. Now, High Priestess, also periods of silence, maybe you go in and out with your conversation. This could be about wanting to break the silence. If you are now in a period of silence, High Priestess also, it is possible, Sag, that some stuff has come out that's made, that's caused trust issues between the two of you. High Priestess can be like mystery, secrecy, okay, or a feeling like there's been things hidden coming to light. Hermit card, so there's been a sense of like taking time out, withdrawal. You want to come out of that energy, it seems, with that in reverse, and you want to get past all this stress, because I think maybe there's this feeling like, do I have all the information? Confusion, a sense of the unknown, again, because there seems to be confusion here. So again, Sag, it's all in your control. You're the god of your reality in every reality, so they don't have free will, even if they've shown up like however they've shown up. Selfish, self-absorbed, confused, mixed signals, spending more time with friends, not prioritizing, even if they've said, I'm not ready or I'm not really so committed to this. It doesn't fucking matter. There's another version you can select, okay? But the High Priestess in the reverse is, yeah, they're showing up for you, and there's an Emperor card, though, in the world, okay? I did see Emperor card on this side when I was channeling. I've got the Emperor card here. You've both got the world. There seems to be mutually wanting to accomplish this, and I think you want to let go of the stress being Knight of Wands in the reverse. These Wands cards in the reverse, there's a story between the two of you, maybe not being able to trust and lots of passion and chemistry, but is it stable? Whatever that means for you guys. And then there could be suspicion and confusion, a feeling of temptations outside. Now, guys, even if that hasn't crystallized in the reality, but it's your fear, let go of it, because this is how we manifest. Only focus on the version that is stable, loyal, committed, whatever. They must conform to your assumptions. For those of you that have had things sort of show up in your reality, like you've manifested in a version, someone that said something that was hurtful. Again, guys, it's not your fault. Please go and watch my other material, anyone that's new, but the people that watch me regularly will understand. Or if this person reacts and they have trust issues, then they act up, whatever it is, everything that from before, you just got to let go of that story, that version, if you want it. This can be hot and cold. If we want to talk about labels, this can be player type energy. Now, that could be a story you have. People are players, or people are not trustworthy, or they're hiding something. If you're in that space where if it has happened and you still want it, you have to let go of the story that they're a player. Sorry, guys. And if you don't want, if it hasn't crystallized, but you have creeping thoughts about it, nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud that people are like not trustworthy players, etc. I mean, Emperor card is, like I said, stability. It's about building foundations. Maybe you want this person to step up to the plate, really commit to the situation, and that's fucking available to you. Okay, Sag, because there's clashes. 5 of Wands, a feeling of needing to compete, or outside influences, whether that is friends and temptations when we're talking about overindulgence, or whether that's actually an assumption, thoughts, or what's your circumstances, feeling like someone's not really committed to the situation. Doesn't really matter, it's all the same thing. Ace of Pentacles, it also can look like, maybe it seemed very solid, because this is sort of like in the recent past, and then you've been kind of observing the situation, and then you're feeling like you're not trusting it now for whatever reason, the way that the dynamic has unfolded. But you both have the world, which to me is promising. You both have aces on the table, which is like a new start. This person wants to have an honest conversation, like a new start in honesty and truth, where things have been foggy. Okay, yes, there's been back and forth, 5 of Wands. There's also clashing potentially, back and forth, direction forward, financial matters. So, again, if this person is not like showing up as committed to the situation, and say their attention is more on career and feeling good and whatever, and they're having trouble with work-life balance, then that could cause stress and anxiety around the stability, or a feeling like, oh, they're hot and cold, or, oh, no, I'm not a priority, or no, I'm not chosen. It all comes down to the same story. So Sag, Wheel of Fortune, in order for a positive shift, and that's what you want, you need to deal with the moon. The moon is the way it's playing out. It's looking clear and unclear and maybe shady, and you feel like this person, you can't trust them or they're holding back. The moon really is our own fears. So there's something subconscious going on. Let's make it conscious, and you say, no, there is no, I am the priority. I am chosen. There is no competition. I am the fucking competition. This person prioritizes me, loves me, adores me, respects me. I can trust whatever the fuck it is you want. But there is an Ace of Swords and the Lover's card. So Sag, you want to have also a new start in honesty, truth, trust. And we do have the Lover's card. So Sag, if it's back and forth, you're in duality, you might be shifting in and out of states. Like they love me, they don't love me. They want me, they don't want me. They're hot, they're cold. So you can take back control by persisting in, you can tell them whatever the hell you want them to do with your mind, not this version. Okay, selecting a new version, selecting new thoughts and projecting persistently till it hardens into fact, the version that you want. But also strong connection, something here with you wrestling an idea of not being fully chosen, not, you know, because that's duality, okay? And that's your moon. Could be something about, you know, family, the way you've been nurtured. It's shadow energy and a fear of things being hidden from you and all that kind of stuff. But seems to be Queen of Cups, that you feel emotional about them. And then you've got Page of Cups. Mutually, there seems to be wanting to make an offer, both have a conversation, get through confusion, but there's been a struggle, there's been tension here, okay? Some of you are dealing with a situation where finances, yeah, it's a factor somehow. Two of Pentacles, back and forth, work-life balance, and then maybe negative assumptions and hot and cold behavior and whatever. All that doesn't really matter, Sag. You just got to really only focus on the details that you want. And I know that sounds like generic and repetitive, but it is what it is. Pisces energy, Gemini energy, Aries energy, Pisces again. I think I said already Capricorn, didn't I, guys? And Scorpio. Okay. What does this person want in the second half of December? Okay. Take a risk, not showing hands. So there's something here about this person. I told you it's like bravado. So I said, you know, if you feel this person's hot and cold or they're the avoidant, it's just one label. So you're holding on to what is or what seems. So you need to select the non-avoidant. But yes, right now, or they might feel conversely, Sag, that that's how you are. Might be a tit for tat. Hot, cold, whatever. It doesn't really matter, okay? Because you're in control. We do have love, unconditional love, self-love and wholeness. Then we have the runner, fear of intimacy. So that's this, all these wands cards, like a lot of intimacy, passion, but fear, devil card of intimacy. So maybe running, escaping, indulgence. But again, Sag, only focus on the version that don't get locked into one story. This person has a fear of intimacy. They need to heal. That's why they do what they do. They always do that. You feel me? Yeah. Okay. Charmed or used. They have a fear, you know, you have a fear, Sag. Maybe you feel like this person uses you. If it's been more passion, you might feel used or you feel taken advantage of. This person conversely might have a fear of not being good enough, and then there's been a clash. Maybe boundaries have been set. This is them, you know, outdated conditioning. This person also could have like some kind of conditioning from childhood. I already said that, of never being good enough. So they sabotage, they run. You have some kind of conditioning. They're replaying events over in their head. What do they want in the second half of December? Yeah, there seems to be separation and loss. It says deception and lies, okay? Lies about feelings. For some of you, trust issues because of, you know, like unhealthy people, patterns, running, avoidance. But then we have teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting. I did say that with the Page of Wands, wanting to date. So maybe they want to reinstill the romance and steer things in a better direction. Okay, what else? Okay, and now we have, and you both have this with the Ace of Swords, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. Now, I saw the Emperor card when I was shuffling here. I have the Emperor card over here. What is the Emperor? It's that energy of like protection, honor, okay, it's structure, it's the healthy masculine, and it's not about whether you're a guy or a girl, guys, but it's that healthy kind of an energy. And there's both of you wanting to have a truth and get clarity on the situation. And we do have union and marriage, soul connection, devotion. Guys, if it's mixed or you're unsure, you're just shifting in and out of states. If you're doubting it, the mirror just keeps flipping. If you want it, you want it. So just say, I want it, I've got it. I'm there. Drive yourself into that reality. We have soulmates, grounding, stability and security, performance. So this person, it's that Knight of Pentacles. It's something about feeling like they need to keep building stability, but that's probably more so where this kind of behavior is coming from, bravado and feeling not good enough, okay? And that causes pain, poker face, feeling like you're holding back from one another. And then I have partying, having fun, time with friends, living in the moment. I mean, you both could do that, or that could cause clashing. Just re-script it. Okay, Sag? All right, I'm going to leave it at that. And I hope that it resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment. And I'm sending you guys so much love. And I will check in 2 weeks' time.